with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Reset. Green,
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Calais Campbell able to get him for a loss of about 3. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whitney Merciless coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards. from the red zone now. Watson trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Gone!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gone!
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 4.
Now Watson Operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Shane Leckler now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Switch. Gun! Hot!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Lucky 56. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. Oh, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to Return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right. Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. 3 and 10.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sunday, Sunday. Lucy, Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there, Bortles to lead, and even 40 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now Bortles. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing now is Bortles. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Bortles. Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Now Bortles again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2.
Hank.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And out of pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Watson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's going to look deep. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by ThaShark Gibson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy. Green is it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Trips left.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Spread right, snap. Green 80. Omaha. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Here's Bortles to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Yeah. So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. Great play calling, excellent execution. And then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. Room here to run. The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
39, Lucy. 372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Richmond!
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Fights off the defender. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings brings up fourth. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Omaha.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.